Annabelle, and welcome to my tea party. Boo. Spooky? Whose balloon is this?
It's mine.
Oh, Penny, can you pass on the Ouija board for me?
You sure?
I am Belle. Can't you tell? You will meet my haunted friends, or you will go to hell. Oh, by the way, have you met Chucky yet?
Yo, what's up, bro?
I'm here to have a good time. Bright lights in the city. Every sun just got me moving to the beat. My head won't stop spinning. Electric energy, it pushes over me. Bright lights in the city. Every sun just got me moving to the beat. My head won't stop spinning. Electric energy, it pushes over me.
Sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun and games until it doesn't toss me out. I'll hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. Yeah. You get my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never say, hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never say, hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, watch me levitate. Try to paint me like a no-name, so sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same. Boo-hoo, poor you, please forgive me, cause I don't feel any pity. I'm fed up with lies, you wanted my demise, now you're watching me rise, rise, rise. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. Yeah. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never say, hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never say, hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. In the window. In the window. In the window.
Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, levitate. Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate.
Watch me levitate. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never say, hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never say, hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate.
Welcome everyone once again for Prime Grid Racing. This is season 5. This is from Texas Motor Speedway. It is the PGR Longhorn 195. That's right, 195 miles an hour at 190 miles an hour. I cannot wait. I'm excited for this one to see what these guys can do. But right now, let's go check out this race info to see what we're going to be staring at here tonight. This is Texas Motor Speedway. It is a 1.46 mile speedway located in Fort Worth, Texas. Tonight's weather is 73 degrees and partly cloudy. The track temp is a little bit low, though. It is only 75 degrees right there by the end of this one. Once the cars get rolling, I think that track temp is going to pick up a little bit and get a little bit hotter. It's a little bit cool right now for my liking if I was personally driving this thing, but I'm not. I'm just the broadcaster in the booth, and my name is Brandon Smith, and I will be bringing this whole show to you guys all season long, and I'm excited for these guys. We did it about the last half of last season. Really excited to watch that one. Multiple sponsors. These guys do a lot in terms of what they care about and everything. They care about veterans and everything else. Also did a 9/11 race with these guys and everything. It was actually pretty cool to do everything we've done with them. And they are some of the best esports drivers in the country. And right now, We're going to go check out a few of these guys and see what kind of lap times these guys doing. What are they working with? Wow, that is loud. We're going to go ahead and turn that down for you guys so I'm not blowing my own eardrums out. Let's see here. We're going to shut that off real quick. We got to adjust some sound. We're going to just kind of bring back this down a little bit here. Absolutely got to definitely back some stuff down here. There we go. Now it's more normal for everybody up there. Wow, these cars are loud, and the track is very delightful. That is Tom McCarthy. I'm not shy of that guy. He runs in Cam Kings as well. He's very capable of driving, getting around this one. Also got Matt Smith rocking the Toll House. Looks like the Chevy Camaro. Got a new face in the crowd. It is Isaac Balsamo driving that number 10. It looks like brothers on the side of that thing. It's pretty cool. Billy Keffer was along last season. He's rocking a new sim speed machine, it looks like. We got Landon Bednar's driving the number 16. Not if everybody's watched my broadcast, you should definitely know that face along with this one. But here's a more interesting face right here. Driver of the number 9, the Oreo machine, is Frank Warner. I think he might be in every one of my broadcasts, along with this man, driving for WJM Motorsports. That would be Dalton Randolph. But tonight, I believe he's not racing for WJM. He's racing for Blackout Motorsports. That's right. My own team has entered the scene. Hopefully, they do good. Everybody in the chat, that's my wife talking, and yes, she is very right. I do have a very big mouth, and I'm very loud and in charge. Love you, babe. If you're watching this one, please hit the sub button. Make sure that you're watching. And hit the like button. So right now, I'm going to go see if I can bring a couple of these guys up, have a little chat, especially new drivers that might not know who I am. So we'll just see who I can find it down here in the chat here. We're going to wander around. We're going to bring up Isaac Balsamo and have a little chat here. We're going to see what he has to say. Isaac, you got your ears on, buddy?
Got what on?
Your ears.
I'm doing it.
It's your friendly neighborhood broadcaster. Just brought you up to here to the booth. How's it feel to be racing in Prime Grid Racing tonight?
Oh, you know, the first race, it's nervous. Oh,
Nervous? You look like you got that number 10 machine dialed in there, brother.
it's been a few months since I raced, so getting back into the groove, it's just worrying.
Is Texas one of your favorites?
Yeah, I've always been good at like Texas and Charlotte. They're one of my stronger tracks.
Oh, that's a good deal then. So you should be able to come out here roaring tonight.
Should be able to. All depends how the car handles and how I drive tonight.
Do you feel like tire wear is going to affect you at all, or feel it's going to be more of a fuel strat you're going to need to do?
It's going to be a tire wear for me. I chew my tires down a lot when I race.
Well, you're not supposed to eat them.
Well, the car says otherwise.
I guess if you get hungry, why wait, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, glad to have you up here to the chat. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody before I get you out of here so I can bring on everybody else?
I just want to thank some of the guys that invited me to the league and for the opportunity to race with you guys.
Oh, it's glad having you up here. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a whole lot of fun. And guess what? If you're ever in the stream here, everybody watching, you will notice a new device I got here. You'll see my ugly mug.
Yeah.
But no, I will get you down to the guys, and good luck to you in tonight's race. And may the odds be in your favor, bud.
Yeah, hopefully they are.
I can't wait to see what you can do on this track.
No problem.
Good luck, man.
You too.
So that was Isaac Balsamo, and now we got a new guy. His name is Tommy, but I don't know what his actual name is. We'll just see if this is Tom McCarthy. Tommy, Hey, is this actually Tom McCarthy?
Yeah, dude.
I thought so, man. How does it feel to be racing here with Prime Grid Racing on a whole new league?
I'm excited to try it out, you know.
Yeah, excited to show these guys what you can actually do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like next gen cars better than Xfinity cars, so.
Yeah, the next gen. So, in case anybody's wondering, the next gen cars handle a lot different now. When it first came on scene, Thomas, you can remember it was kind of tough to figure them out. But now that every driver that's racing them for think about the last year and a half, 2 years, it's came around a lot, and a lot of people are starting to like it a lot more because that you got the rear diffuser, it goes a little bit faster, it handles road courses like a dream.
It's a lot smoother.
Yeah, it definitely is a lot smoother. Where it first started to where it is now, I mean, I think it's just seat time in general.
Yeah. Xfinity just feels so clunky compared to this. It's like you're driving a bus compared to a car.
Very true, as it does have that independent suspension, rear diffuser. It's got the front deal. It's more compared to a GT3 car now.
Yeah.
Which I think is where they're trying to get it, but now they got to actually put that rear wing on there like a GT3, and they'll have it dialed in.
I'd like to see what that looks like with the rear wing, actually.
Well, if you look at a picture, I'll show you. I put my Audi on North Wilkesboro. That was fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was a lot of fun with the GT3 on North Wilkesboro.
I can't race road for the life of me.
So
I can only turn left. It's like,
well, tonight, I know in the past races it's been kind of ups and down, but those were totally different animals in this car. Do you feel a little bit more confident in this one?
yeah, a lot more confident.
I can kind of tell your line looks a lot smoother.
Car's a lot smoother.
All right, well,
I like this setup too.
well, good luck to you, man, in the race. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching?
My cousin might be watching. Jack.
I'm waiting for somebody to shout out to my wife.
Yeah, shout out to your wife.
Yeah, her name's Jenna. I love her to death, but she's the main reason why I keep doing this.
That's good.
It's fun to see her smile on her face when, plus it puts her to sleep once in a while. She doesn't get into racing as much as I do. But good luck to you, and what chat were you in, buddy?
I was in, you can put me in, back in Cam Kings.
Cam Kings? Got ya.
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you, man.
See ya.
Now, that was Tom McCarthy, driver of the number 57, the Metallica edition Ford Mustang. Oh, my goodness, I can't believe he actually did that. But we're going to go back to the live scene here. I know my camera's working, but that is me, everybody. I'm a little bit dressed up. I got my polo on tonight. If you're in the chat and you want to see more of this stuff, though, remember to hit that sub button. It's a great thing. But now we're going to be bringing up. I don't think he's in the race yet. We'll wait a little bit. We're going to go ahead and bring up Austin Bednarz, driver of another car. Austin, you got your ears on, buddy?
Yeah, let's go, man.
Oh, now I recognize the last name. No, driving the number 62 tonight, and you're also Landon's brother. Is that correct?
I'm his cousin.
His other cousin.
Yeah.
Well, where's Thomas at? We can get a family reunion going in here.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was supposed to be here. Hopefully he'll get here before this race session starts.
Now, when it comes to racing, I'm sure you guys, since his cousins racing against each other, I'm guessing it's a family of racers?
He was always a lot closer to it than I was. We have been going to a karting place together occasionally, though. It gets pretty competitive.
All right, now, out of your opinion, who's the better driver amongst you three?
I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out, huh?
Wait, hold on. Are you okay, let's talk turkey here. You can't go into that attitude. this is Blackout Motorsports Racing Network here. We don't accept that kind of. You got to be like, no, I'm the best one. Come on now.
All right, well, I'll say I'm the best one, and hopefully I can back that up.
Nah, it's a good luck to you, man, in tonight's race. Definitely looks like you got some times dialed in out there. You're top 10 in the leaderboard, so can't go wrong there.
Yeah, any of us are real close.
Any shout-outs to anybody out there you might have watching?
I may have a couple of buddies watching. If you are, hope you enjoy it.
All right, good luck to you, Austin, and glad to have you with Prime Grid Racing here.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Austin Bednarz, everybody. But now we're going to bring up his cousin. We're going to start a little controversy here on the network. I just got to do it. Landon.
Yes, sir.
Now, your cousin tells me he's the better driver, and is that true?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe on here, but...
Oh, man, you are not helping yourself. Come on, it's got to be, no, I'm the best. And that's how it always has to work out.
No, because then I get a big head, and you've seen what happens. I put it right in the wall.
Yes, we've seen it plenty of times here on this network in particular. Just saying.
I know. And I have a pretty good reputation of that.
Now, tonight is going to be Texas Motor Speedway. What can you tell when you're driving this track? What are you feeling out there?
It's pretty loose at the start. Just takes a little bit for it to come in. But, I mean, I feel pretty comfortable. I actually like it a lot right now.
Well, that is good because it's definitely a whole new animal compared to what you're used to racing with those Xfinity cars and trucks.
Oh, I know. I just got to look out for them Blackout Motorsports guys, you know?
Yeah, you actually do to this time because you're running against my own breed of team. So,
I'm excited, though.
Hey, keep in mind, Blackout Motorsports Racing Network and Blackout Motorsports are the same, but we're not the same. I'm not running that team this season.
Oh, really?
No, that's all ran by Dylan this season.
Uh-oh. Well,
He's my number 2 in charge, but if I need to, then I step in.
Well, I'm excited for it. I mean, we have a pretty good crowd here, a bunch of good guys, so I'm excited for this year.
Yeah, because every time I'm seeing you in a race, I mean, you are definitely a top 10 competitor. But are you ready to take it to that next level this season? Do you think you can?
I'm hoping. I haven't had a lot of chance to practice this off season, but I'm hoping to get some more practice in and see what we can do this year. I feel a little more comfortable.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man, in the race. Any shout-outs you got to give to anybody that might be watching? And by the way, if Thomas happens to be watching, get on the track, buddy.
No, I was talking to him earlier. He should be here in a little bit. I think he just got home from work a little bit ago, so we'll be here in a little bit in the chat with him.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Landon.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Landon Bednarz, everybody. Whoas. Hey, how's it going? Glad to see a new face in the chat. I will be announcing this thing the entire season, so if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, hit that sub button. Don't be shy. Now we're going to bring up the mad scientist behind this whole thing. See if he wants to talk yet. See if he's in the... Looks like he still might be logging in. That's right, we're going to bring up Brandon Perry, who put this entire thing together, and a lot to talk about. Brandon, you got your ears on.
Yes, sir.
Now, it is the other Brandon here, as you're very well aware of. Notice you're rocking the news livery that I made from you from Smith Creations. How do you feel here at Texas? They're coming back for Season 5 with a league that seems to be growing every season.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this season. Like you said, it's definitely growing every season. We've got a handful of new drivers here for Season 5, and we got a lot of returning guys too, so it should be an exciting season. And kicking it off here at Texas, you know, they do everything bigger here in Texas, so we thought we'd kick off Season 5 here. But, you know, I enjoyed my weeks out of the sim and you know, basically resting in the off season. So that's why I'm here for practice early, because I need some time back in the car.
Now, if anybody's not aware of who Brandon Perry is, he had a rough end of the season last season. Now, Brandon, I got to know, are you back on the throttle and back on the attack?
You know, it's definitely going to take some time to get back to where I think I was and should be. But I plan on getting there pretty fast. So, you know, I'll adjust the track tonight, and especially in stage 1 and stage 2. And then, you know, I'll be there at the end for sure.
Yeah, because you already know there's somebody looking down on you. You know she's going to be upset if you don't do good, right?
No, I know that. You know, that's one of those things. She loved this league and loved that I was, you know, had this going and enjoyed the racing. So I'm definitely happy to be back in the sim, and yeah, definitely will be thinking about her a lot.
Well, my thoughts and prayers are still with you as always. And as this grows, it's safe to say that Private Racing and Blackout Motorsports Racing Network have became more of like I'm more of the dysfunctional uncle. We'll
yeah,
say.
I mean, it's a great partnership, you know, and that's how I look at it, because you know, as we're growing together and it's just benefiting each other, and yeah, man, it's just getting better by the day, and I'm looking forward to, you know, watching your broadcasts. I know you've done a lot in the off season as well, and you know, we're already putting on grade A broadcasts in season 4, and I'm excited to see what you can do in season 5.
Let's just say I got a camera now.
Yeah, man, I know you were telling me about that, so that's going to be exciting, not just for us, you know, and the guys coming back, but all the viewers at home every week, you know, getting to check you out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we got the new camera system up, full new Finian's camera pack of where I can actually do better cameras than what I was. This stream is off the charts, and I tell you what, if I ever have problems, I always know I can count on the league owners like Brandon Perry here to back me up and say, hey, what do we got to do to help you out? And that's kind of what sim racing is all about as well, is you guys are constantly helping each other on the track. Hey, I can't figure out this frickin' turn. What do I do? Back up the corner a bit? Or there's always advice to be made. So this one should be, I'm not that young there, Woes. But no,
yeah,
it's great.
It's a community, right? You know, it's always a community, and you know, that's what I've always said about PGR too. It might be a race league and we're all super competitive, but in the end, it's a community of, you know, racers that love getting after it and you know, being with each other every week and having fun, and that's the, you know, the best part about it.
Absolutely. Now, Brandon, I'm going to get you out there so you can put that PGR car out there. It looks epic. I can't wait to see what you can do tonight. And it's, I'm guessing, Prime Grid Racing, right? For the team?
Yes, sir.
Any
yes,
shout
sir.
out,
That's correct.
Any shout outs you got to give to anybody that might be watching later on?
You know, I'm hoping Mike Peters is watching, you know, and he's back for season 5 as well. So if he is, shout out to Mike. And, you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, being in the booth with you more tonight. So I'll definitely plan on chatting with you later, because I'm trying to get that top 5.
All right. Good luck to you, man. And hopefully the odds are in your favor, as this thing's about to go down, I think.
Yeah, now we still got a little bit more practice, but it's going to be awesome once we get into it.
All right. Good luck to you, man.
Appreciate you, Brandon.
Thank you. Brandon Perry, everybody, driver the number 21. And now we got Jesse Erdman here. I'm going to see if I can bring him on up here in a little. Hey, guys. My wife just stepped in the room. So bear with that one. Here we got Jesse Erdman we're going to bring up here right now, though. Jesse, you got your ears on, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, last season you did pretty good. Had a solid finish at the end of the season. How do you feel this season?
We'll see. Honestly, I haven't driven the Cup car since last season, so I might be a little rusty to begin, but...
I don't see it in the server yet, so...
No, I haven't even booted up my iRacing, so I'm like waiting for the download here.
Oh, man. I'll get you out of here so you do that, but while I do, any shout-outs you want to give?
You know, just Brandon for putting on a great league.
All right, good luck to you, man, and hopefully we can see you at the top, because you did pretty good last season.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Brandon Perry, that was Jesse Erdman, everybody. He's not currently in the server, but there is the PGR car driven by Brandon Perry that we were talking about. That is a Smith Creations, my own creations, actually. Yeah, I don't look to. I'm actually 38 years old. I live in Minneapolis, but guess what? It is a family event here. We are trying to keep this very user-friendly for everybody. Let's see if I can bring up Frank War. Let's bring up Dalton Randolph, see how excited he is to be running with Blackout Motorsports. Dalton, you got yours on, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are driving, you race for WJM, but they graciously lent you over to Blackout Motorsports. How do you feel tonight driving for Blackout Motorsports?
I feel pretty good. Pretty excited to see how the season's going to go and with this race too, and get to actually have some teammates kind of race with this time around. So I think it's going to be a nice little change up, and made a lot of changes kind of over the little small break we have, trying to better my performance, and I think we'll be able to see it.
Now, as somebody I've seen race a lot, let's just say we see a race with some top competitors. But these guys here truly are going to be pretty wonderful as well. Do you get nervous to get racing against a new group?
I wouldn't say nervous more as I am excited, because there's new faces I never raced with before, so it's going to be interesting to see how these guys handle their cars and how they actually tackle the track, who's good at saving tires, who's good with just strategy overall, and who has a really good pace, and let's see if these boys can keep up tonight.
All right, well, good luck to you, Dalton, as I know you're a fan of speed. Speed's what you need, and by the way, I am watching. Don't let me down.
I'm going to try not to, buddy.
I don't want to have to chew on my shoe after this one.
I don't think you will. I think, looking at the overall times right now, we're leading the charge. I think we've got a pretty fast hot rod tonight. So we're going to see if we can try to make our mark in the first race.
All right. Good luck to you, man. And hopefully the odds are in your favor. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching?
Just like always, shout out to WJ Muffield Motorsports. Shout out to Blackout Motorsports as always as well. Extreme Sim Racing. They're a great partner of ours over at WJ Muffield Motorsports. And just if there's any other sponsors that are interested in getting on the side of one of these virtual cars, just give me a holly.
All right. Good luck to you, man. And hopefully you can teach my guys how to race.
Alrighty, that'll work, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Dalton. Dalton Randolph races normally for WJM Motorsports. He is here on loan from them for Blackout Motorsports. Guess what? You're 58 years old, still rocking some YouTube. That's always cool. Yeah, being in the 30s is wonderful, but I'm almost out of there. So I don't know what to think on that one yet. I'm steadily starting to feel my age. Ray, I hopefully we do see some drivers have some good luck, and we do got another new face for Prime Grid. We're gonna bring up Ryan Wendt, driver of the number 40. Ryan, you got yours on, buddy.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
What's up?
Well, that was an interesting intro. How do you see a new face here? How do you feel here tonight racing with Prime Grid Racing?
I just wanted to get out here, see how these guys run in a pack together. I'm in a few leagues, so it's nice to race with new guys, meet new people, make some new friends, maybe some enemies. You never know.
As esports racing seems to be just like your real deal, only you don't have to actually look at them in the face.
Well, I mean, I guess if the camera rolls aren't up, you don't have to, but sometimes you do,
Well, the camera rolls, hold on. I'll show the camera roll here. We'll show everybody my ugly muggy. You brought this out on yourself. Now, tonight you are racing with another new league, and how does this car feel tonight for you?
It's tight, really tight. I'm gonna have to go in the pits and make some adjustments, kind of loosen it up. I mean, I'm sure over the long run they'll probably tighten up even more. So I'm just trying to keep the tires till the end there and see if I can't make a run at it.
Well, hopefully you can. I mean, I broadcast last season. It is very competitive. You should have a whole lot of fun. we're hoping. And I got told not to bring. It's Texas, so I couldn't bring my banana peels from all the way up to the Midwest. Customs actually stopped me for it.
Really?
Yeah, they said no more banana peels down in Texas.
No more banana peels down Texas. I used to haul bananas out of Texas back up to Iowa, believe it or not.
Oh my goodness.
True story.
That's actually pretty awesome. So you know the area up here.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'm in Minneapolis, so.
I'm originally from Iowa, but I'm down in Florida now, representing down here.
Nice. Well, good luck to you in the race. Any shout outs you got to give to anybody that might be watching this thing?
Not at the moment. I'm just kind of doing the lone survivor thing at the moment.
All right. Well, lone survivor. Do you want to be in the solo drivers then?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you in the race.
Thank you.
Thank you. There we go. We got him down there, but now we got. Ooh, I got to bring him up here. We're gonna bring up Thomas. Yeah, we're gonna bring up Thomas Meeks here. We're gonna see what he has to say here. Thomas.
One.
You thought you were gonna hide from me? I think not. How do you feel here coming into Texas here tonight, buddy?
I feel pretty good, man. Coming off a championship run right there, so hopefully we can get the momentum up into this season and see if we can get another championship.
That is correct. Last season you won the championship on the very last race, and coming off of a historic season, I guess, for these guys, because that was a tight championship altogether. You feel like you could replicate that success again?
I think so. Yeah, I'm going to definitely be up front. Have a really good competitor. Also, my teammate Matthew Fleming in here. Work a lot with him. He's very, very fast. So I think he's going to be my my main competitor for this season.
He very well could be, as I've raced against him actually, and he is just crazy fast. Once he finds the marks.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, you've been, we've seen you last season pull some amazing wins out, even some just on the very last lap, even. And now we're seeing you come back here to Texas, and this track is a strat game with tires, but I think you got that pretty well dialed down. Are you more of a tactician with strat?
Yes, I'm definitely more. I'm quickly doing math and stuff like that when it comes to fuel. This league here, you don't really have to worry about fuel, but my other league on Tuesday, it's a constant fuel battle. So
it became a habit.
Yeah, it became a habit of learning how to save fuel throughout, the whole race. Tires came second, learning how to do that, but I'm pretty comfortable with it that I could be able to save something here for the end for these guys.
All right, well, good luck to you. And out of the three cousins now, which one's the best one?
I am. There's no doubt about it.
You know what, Thomas? You're the only one that's answered that one. The other two are like, we'll find out. But no, not you. You're like, I am.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in myself.
Well, Thomas, good luck, and I cannot wait to see what that 55 machine can do this season.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thomas Meeks right there. But now we got another new face. Let's bring him on up here. I think I got time for a couple more driver interviews here. We'll bring up Matt Fleming. Matt, you got yours on, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, you're another new face, rookie debut too here. How do you feel here tonight coming into this season?
I'm pretty excited. Looking forward to seeing what this league's all got. I know some of these guys, and they're definitely going to be a challenge, so definitely looking forward. Pretty excited.
Now, when it comes down to strat and everything, do you feel like you got a good edge on that one? Are you pretty well dialed in, or does it kind of become a struggle at times on certain tracks?
For the most part, I'd like to say I got the strategy pretty good. I mean, there are going to be some times where it's just, man, you play it one way and it just horribly goes wrong. But for the most part, I personally feel like I'm pretty good at running some good strategy.
All right. Well, I'm running out of some time here, so I didn't get much time to talk with you. Now, yeah, it's great that you know his strat at least. It's definitely not your rookie season then.
No. I've been on here for a few years. Definitely learned some tips and tricks from a lot of fast guys. So this won't be my first time.
Good to know, Matt, and good luck to you. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching this thing, as we're starting to get quite the little viewer count in here, seeing more and more faces in here.
Yeah, shout out to all the family and friends of myself and Flagship. Shout out to our good old sponsors. Hopefully we get one of these, the Victory Lane, Wheels America, Phlegm Dogs Auto Repair, MB Roofing, and Murphy's Mechanical. We got a great group of guys here to bring to Texas, so I'm looking pretty excited for it.
All right, good luck to you, Matt, and hopefully you can find some odds here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Matt Fleming rocking the Phlegm Dogs machine, but now we're going to bring up, let's see here. We'll bring up Frank Warner, see if we can get him on up here real quick. Frank, me boy.
What are you doing, Brandon?
Yeah, you know who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not as shy of Blackout Motorsports Racing Network for sure. How do you feel here tonight?
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, I'm third on the speed chart, so I mean, we've got a fast machine out here tonight. We got a lot of new faces, so it's just going to be getting used to how these guys drive, and just kind of trying to keep her up in the front, keep out of trouble for the most part.
Absolutely, as you've found trouble, but then again, there are those nights when you find the victory lane, as you're definitely not shy of that either.
Yeah, you know, we're good at putting the cars in the victory lane. We struggle with the next gen, though. We haven't got too many wins with the next gen. Obviously, Xfinity is our coaching car, but we're certainly going to try to get out here and put her in victory lane tonight. That's for sure.
All right, Frank. Well, good luck to you, man. And I see you're no longer Captain Dr. Pepper.
We figure we get a new sponsor this year and see what Oreo can do for us.
Gotcha. Usually, I can give you a really good stomach ache.
Yeah, especially if you pair it up with some Dr. Pepper, that could be good.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Frank.
All right.
And may the odds be in your favor, man.
All right. Thanks, Brandon. Enjoy the show.
Thank you. That was Frank Warner, everybody, driver of the number 9. Yeah, Frank is going to have some good luck here tonight, as this field's looking extra spicy. Let's see if he can talk to his teammate, though. Jack. Jack? Can you hear me, buddy? Yes, no luck from Jack, but we're going to bring up Dylan Morante, driver for Blackout Motorsports, driver in the number 36. We're going to see what he has to say here. Dylan. Are you still on?
Yeah.
You sound a little bit washed out, buddy. What's up with the cam? Or the mic?
Is my mic messed up again?
Yeah, it's messed up, man.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just complete this lap. I've got the track here. I didn't put some laps in. Alright, hang on. I want to try not to wreck the clear. One second. I will become clearer. Video. Where's it me?
Hello?
Yeah, I got you now, man.
Yeah, it was another wrong microphone. Hi.
Yeah, so Dylan, you're coming in here and racing for Blackout Motorsports once again. As you blew it in Fuji.
Well,
I would like to point this out to everybody. He blew it in Fuji. Rewatch the footage right at the end.
I wouldn't use that word. Blowing it. I don't know about that.
Just kidding, man. So tonight you come in here with a next-gen car, rocking the Mustang, Blackout Motorsports Racing Network machine. How do you feel coming into Texas? Because I know this has not always been your strongest track.
Oh, I love Texas. I'm very quick around Texas, so now I'm trying to just get back into it, try to get back into the feel of this track, putting down my first lap of the session so far. So I'm at 29.9 right now, which is I'll take it. So see what I can get for qualifying once that rolls around. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what groove is the best and where, like breaking points and all that kind of stuff.
All right, well, yeah, I think you look like you might be able to compete with these guys.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I know there's a lot of talented drivers, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what we do.
All right, well, Max, I'm going to let you go here. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching?
No.
No, when I say Max, now Dylan, keep in mind, Dylan looks like Max Verstappen in his younger years. No joke.
Oh, way too much gas there. No, just thanks to all the guys hosting the race tonight, so let's have a good championship.
All right, good luck to you, Dylan, as you're going to need it against this group.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you, man. Dylan Moranti, driver of the number 36 Blackout Motorsports Racing Network Ford Mustang, out on the track right now. All right, going for Austin. All right, well, I also got one other thing I do for every one of my streams. Everybody in the chat right now, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. And who am I going to select here tonight? We're in Texas. It's only fitting we go with the Texas Tenors. Here they are.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, that was the Texas Tenors with a great national anthem. But right now, we're going to talk about tonight's race some more. This is going to be the big one here for these guys. It is the inaugural event. You will not want to go anywhere for this thing. This is high above Texas Motor Speedway. You can see this is not a tri-oval. It is a quad oval. It's got four turns. You see 3 and 4 there. You got, then you look at the front stretch, you see those light turns. Those can wreak havoc on some drivers if they don't catch it just right. Now, keep in mind, these drivers are 56 seconds away from qualifying to find out who's going to climb on top for the qualifying session. I'm going to do some double checking on a couple more things. Don't go anywhere. Stay put. Make sure you grab, if you need some popcorn or something, concession stands are definitely open here. And don't go anywhere. I'm going to check a couple more things here. So we're just going to get everything set up to get this one rocking here in 25 seconds here.
Style.
We go to qualifying here at Texas Motor Speedway. Who's going to reign supreme here to start off the season 5? Who's going to get the first pole of the season? We do have a couple of extra drivers in here. Shout out to James Langvin, the only driver out of Canada. And Ben Madden, he's coming all the way up here from Australia. He decided to join the party. But as these drivers start to put these pace laps in, we're going to start calling off quick time. And I tell you what, this is going to get really interesting to see who can actually do this one. So if you're in the chat, though, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, remember to hit that sub button and that like button. You will get exclusive action nearly 5 nights a week here on this network. We got Prime Grid Racing here tonight. We got Cam Kings Wednesday, Thursday. It'll be High Side Racing Association on Friday nights. And every other Sunday, it'll be High Octane Sim Series. But tonight it is Prime Grid Racing Season 5 kickoff. Randolph with a blistering pace so far. He's got a 30.14 quick time as he rocks the house there. Driver for Blackout Motorsports Racing Network puts up the quick time. Tom McCarthy, driver the number 57's in second. Dylan Moranti, number 36, is kicking it in third place currently. Can he actually get the quick time? Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you will see those quick times right there coming up. Don't see Moranti on the top of the leaderboard now. He's going to have to pick it up if he wants to find it. Green Sector 1 comes in for Sector 2. Is he gonna go purple? He goes green with a 14.8. That puts him up in the third provisional P3. Trussell, driver the number 2, goes into second place. Langman is in third, Moranti fourth, McCarthy is in top 5. So here we go to see who's going to claim glory here. We're going to see who's all on track. There's the number 2, that is Travis Trussell. Kicking it with a style machine. There's Jesse Erdman. He's on track right now. We're going to see how he does. Erdman has got his flying lap done, so now he's going to see what he can do. Sector 1 is coming up. So halfway down the back straight, it is Sector 1. All the way across the front, he's green Sector 1. Can he go purple in Sector 2? Currently still top of the quick time. Erdman pulls in. I don't know what's going on there. There's Frank Warner, driver of the Oreo number 9. That is a Toyota Camry. Can he take down Dalton Randolph's time? He's only green Sector 1. He's going to come around 3 and 4. He's going to try to get purple. Purple is the color of choice here. That's what all the drivers want to see is purple. It gets across the line. No purple. It's slower in Sector 2. He's going to have to find a rhythm here. Can Frank Warner find the rhythm? You see James Langvin on the track, not doing so hot. We got Frank Warner in way down at the bottom. Matt Smith, driver of the 2920 Toll House machine. Green Sector 2. Does he have what it takes? Green Sector 1. He's got to be purple. Purple is the color of choice for these drivers. If you're purple, you're getting faster. Austin Bednar definitely has a shot in this race. He's not going slow at all. Definitely got a good solid pace. Matt Smith, bottom of the leaderboard, 0.95 off pace. Looks like his qualified run is done. Austin Bednarz is on track right now. You wanted to see him. Here he is. Driver of the number 62, Murphy's Mechanical. Did come off of Sector 2 faster coming into his qualified run. Green Sector 1. Can he get this one kicking and go faster yet? Looks like he comes across the line. Green, he goes into 9th place. 0.54 off pace. He's going to have to really kick it up a couple notches if he expects to keep up with these guys here tonight. Dalton Randolph still the quick time. Qualifying is almost done for most of these drivers as 11 of them have qualified. We need more to qualify though. I see Billy Keffer on pace as well too. Austin Bednarz does not get it. Billy Keffer's on track along with Matt Fleming and Thomas Meeks. If you remember, last season's champion was Thomas Meeks. Can he go back-to-back championships? I don't know if he can. But if you're watching this thing, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate all the support from all the fans out there that might be watching and in the stands here tonight. Without you guys watching, I would not be able to do this. I promise you that. My wife would probably shut me out of the house. But let's just see what Thomas brings to the table. They're definitely bringing some speed. So we got Matt Fleming is just finishing up. Thomas Meeks comes across. He does not claim the top. He gets into 7th place, 0.28 off pace. Matt Fleming's bringing it into the pit. Thomas Meeks is still cranking it. 14 drivers have qualified. So we're going to see what they can do. You know what, Woz? I got something for that one. Hold on. We're going to do it this way. That's right. I hope you got a good look at my tongue there, Woz. Just messing with you guys. I like to have a lot of fun here in the booth. It's definitely a blast. But now it looks like qualifying might be over. Wrong channel, it looks like. I'm going to be bringing up. We're going to see if anybody else decides to enter this track. Might have to get race officials up here to find out, but I think they might be talking some strat, as strat is going to be a big factor in this one. I believe the qualifying might be over. I'm going to take something down here to find out if qualifying is over here. We're just going to hide something real quick, and it'll tell me. Yeah, qualifying is definitely over. So we're going to get him on up here. We're going to see if we can bring on up Dalton Randolph. See how he feels starting to pull here tonight. Dalton, you got yours on, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Now, you claim pull here at Texas. How do you feel about that?
It's not over yet. We got about a minute left, but I think I still got the pole, but I feel pretty good about it. Think I got some speed tonight.
Think you got some speed to carry it to a finish?
I think so. Just going to try to maintain the tires and maintain a good pace and see where we end up at.
Now, are you going to be taking Mr. Dylan Morante to school?
We're going to see. I know he was. We were talking a little bit in the team chat, and I'll see if I can help him out along the way. And maybe we'll have to have some team practices or something like that along the way as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough season all the way around. This field is incredibly tight, so we'll find out how that goes.
Sure, it should be a lot of new names, so it'll be interested on how everything goes.
Well, congrats on placing pole here tonight, and good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Penalty.
So, Dylan Morante, everybody, these drivers are going to grid up right now. And there's the grid. They are going to get started. But at the front, it is Dalton Randolph. But let's bring up tonight's grid, brought to you from Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. On pole, it is Dalton Randolph and Matt Fleming. In row 2, it is Austin Bednarz and Travis Trussell. James Langvin and Thomas Meeks bring up row 3. Row 4 is Jacob Emery and Dylan Morante. Row 5 is Landon Bednarz and Jack Scoville. Row 6 is Tom McCarthy and Billy Keffer. And after that is Frank Warner, Matt Smith. That is Brandon Perry and Jesse Erdman. Isaac Balsamo and Ben Madden are in the final row, and then Ryan Wendt is going to bring up the back of the grid. So let's see how this goes. Gentlemen, start your engines. We're going to go rock and roll here tonight. It is going to be Randolph and Fleming going head-to-head at nearly 200 miles an hour. I think it's going to hit about 195 if I'm right on this one. And guess what? It's going to go down. We're going to put on a very interesting cam that I am very happy to have for the starting cam here. We're going to introduce you to our flag man. This man in our flag stand here tonight, his name is Paul. He's from South New Jersey, everybody. He does, he likes New York, but he prefers New Jersey. I don't know what his deal is. He also likes to watch Monday Night Football and the Minnesota Vikings. He's very confused being in New Jersey. I don't know what's going on with him, but the cars are rolling out right now. Shout out to the flag man. He's going to be busy in this one. But now we go to this one. Let's just get it on the proper cameras here. We're going to go to the drone. That's right. Blackout Motorsports brought a drone here tonight. I hope it's fully charged. But we're going to go green. This thing's going to go down. And we're not clowning around because we like to stomp the yard. Bring up the drone. It is the 88 out the gate quick. He's got the 26 on the inside. Can the 26 get it back? 36 is into the wall. Huge hit. Yellow flag flies. And we're going to find out exactly what happened here. It looked like driver Dylan Morante might have lost his edge here. Yes, he clearly did, but we're going to find out what happened here. See, there might have been a tap. We're just going to have to rewind this a little bit more here. We're going to go quarter speed. So Dylan's creeping up on the 55 of Meeks. Goes to make the move on the inside. Comes back up. Clips the rear of the 55. Comes down right into the 62. That's one ticket to Ouchtown and not how you want to park your car at the end of the night. And big hit. That car might have, yeah, that's going to be not so funny going into that pit. As it looked like he might have hit the rear on that one. But we're going to go back live here. We're going to see what race officials have discovered here. We're going to bring up the race official here tonight, and we're going to see what we can find out. Brandon, you got yours on, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Now, what does the race officials deemed adequate on this one.
You know, I was just saying like that. I was just saying, we're normally let iRacing throw the cautions. However, as an admin, if we see something like that, we're going to throw it. But, I can't tell you if it's a racing incident or a penalty right at the moment because I just seen two cars get together and go down into the infield. That's all I really seen from my perspective.
Well, from my perspective, it looked like Dylan Moranti clipped the 55 a little bit. You'd have to verify that one. It looked like he hit the rear a little bit and then just got loose.
Okay. If Meeks is involved already, Meeks is not going to be happy. I'll tell you that. But we'll definitely look at it. And if a penalty is deserved, we will hand one out.
Yeah, that's absolutely. That's what I seen on my end. You can rewatch my footage afterwards to confirm. But yeah, it looked like Dylan got a little bit hot on the throttle. There might have been a checkup or something, but then it looked like he clipped his left rear quarter. And then that just sent the car around from there because you already know that these cars don't like it when you get tapped.
Not at all. They don't like to get unbalanced at all, and that's unfortunate there to have the caution so early. So I'm hoping those guys get out of it with minimal damage.
Dylan's car looked pretty well. Yeah, we'll just say it was beat up.
It's tough. You're going to have to use that, timely fast repair, unfortunately.
No, he's just going to have to learn how to be patient, I think. I should not pick on Dylan that much.
Yeah, we'll have to see it after the race, man.
Yeah, but good luck to you, Brandon, on the race. Hopefully this restart goes pretty clean.
I appreciate you, Brandon.
Thank you. So, Brandon Perry, give us some insight on what he's going to be going through tonight. We're not going to go through that every time. Promise you that. It's just not my deal. They run their own show here. I'm just the guy behind the thing. But right now it's going to be Randolph and Fleming once again. Who's going to come out on top? Well, we'll find out. All right, they're going to hit that restart zone, and they're going to go green. Green flag flies. It is Fleming out the gate quick. And I tell you what, he gets out of there really good. Then is Travis Trussell, driver of the number 2 style machine. Thomas Meeks is on the high side. Yellow flag flies once again. And this time it looks like it might be Ben Madden. Let's just see what we can find out from his perspective here. Looks like Madden's coming in. See what happens here. He's got the 40 right behind. Might have been a light tap, maybe lost it. Oh, looks like net code. And then the Looney Tunes car goes around. So not very fun so far for some of these drivers, just trying to get established on this one. And that is looks like about 160 mile an hour crash, but it looks like the car might be all right. So hopefully he's all right. We're going to go see if we can bring up another guy here. Who should I bring up? You know what? We're going to bring up driver. We're going to bring up Thomas Meeks. See how he feels coming into this restart. Thomas, you got your ears on, buddy.
I am here.
Yeah, definitely in here. You got back. You got up into 4th place. Not shy of being up in the top 5, that's for sure. How's that track conditions feel right now?
I cannot say a single thing about the track. We haven't had enough time on it. I don't know what happened right there coming to turn 1 on the green, but I feel like I was already turning down. I think it was Dylan that was right there kind of jammed up with me. And, I hope I didn't ruin his day just by trying to, get down to the bottom where I wanted to be. So.
Yeah, it definitely happens once in a while. Definitely in sim racing. Sadly, that's what the sport is about, though. It's gotta be patient once in a while, and I feel like these guys are actually racing on debut night.
Yep.
Let's just hope this thing gets green this time by, though.
Yep. I'm
ready. You're ready. So we can expect Thomas Meeks to be back in action then.
Oh yeah, I feel pretty good about it. So.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man. I'm gonna get you down to the guys. It's
All right,
flagship, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, man. So that was Thomas Meeks, driver the number 55, racing for, I don't know if it's Flem Dogs. I think it's Flagship Motorsports. Matt Fleming is gonna be on the front row here coming up. Dalton Randolph in second. Travis Trussell in third. Thomas Meeks in fourth. James Langvin has made it up to fifth. Jack Scoville, driver number 56, is in sixth. Billy Keffer is in seventh. Jacob Emery, driver number 20, race day live machine there. He's in eighth. Matt Smith, Tollhouse, is in number 9. Then you got Landon Bednars, Jesse Erdman, Thomas McCarthy, Brandon Perry bringing that PGR car right up, steadily moving it. Then we got Ryan Wen, Isaac Bosalmo, Dylan Moranti after an earlier incident. He's down 9 spots. Ben Madden to 33. Then we got Austin Bednars bringing up the rear. These guys are going to go green this time by, and yeah, I wish I had a track like this too sitting at home. Let's kick it. They go green flag once again as it flies high above. This is the chopper cam, and guess what? I'm in the chopper. It's beautiful being up here. We're just kind of kicking to a new deal here as it's number 2 gets inside the 26, makes the pass stick. Dalton Randolph has got some pressure now from Thomas Meeks sitting right behind. So here we go. James Langvin in that 87 is just sitting patient. He's rocking and rolling back there, and he's just staying there. Watch near the rear of this thing. We got Matt Smith, who's steadily just trying to get up there, back him to where he knows he wants to be. He's got Bednars on the back door. He's going to be feeling the pressure from him now. Could be seeing a little bit of 3 wide as they start working their way up towards the front. We stay green, and this is going to get extra interesting because now it's going to be a matter of just keeping it calm. Matt Fleming is bringing up the front. Travis Trussell in second. Dalton Randolph in third. Thomas Meeks is in fourth. James Langvin is in fifth. Jack Scoville has got some pressure. He's got Billy Keffer. Keffer might be trying to make the move on the inside if he can get that line to stick. So Billy Keffer, driver the number 22, the Sim Speed machine is showing some life here. He definitely came here to play this year. Matt Smith is just riding behind. He's hoping for a mistake, I think. Jack Scoville gets a little bit too high here, though. As James Langvin has the inside line. Langvin comes around. He's going to hopefully make it stick. Door to door. Coming out of the turn 1 and 2 here. Cars making their way for it. They don't want to see an incident happen. This battle is really heating up at the back as Matt Fleming is still putting on a blistered pace. Travis Trussell's trying to get there. Dalton Randall is hoping for a mistake, but back here, this battle's heating up. Langman into the grass a little bit, just cooling off the tires. Looks like we got a new phase here. We got Dylan Moranti making the move on the inside of Matt Smith. Moranti is showing some life now as he works that 36 machine back up to the working it into the top 10 once again. He's had a tough start, but he's now looks like he might have finally got it dialed in. Landon Bednar is right behind, hoping somebody makes or break mistake here. But Matt Smith and Dylan Moranti are back here going head to head, so hopefully Moranti can keep that car on the track this time by. Matt Smith is right there along with Travis Trussell. Trussell is facing some serious heat from Dalton Randolph. Randolph looking on the inside. Comes screaming in. He's got the inside line. Makes it stick. Gets into second place. So Dalton Randolph is now going to be battling it out. Looks a little loose, though, in the turn. Well, mid-turn, he lost the rear a little bit. Thomas Meeks is hoping they make a mistake, though, I think. Looks like we had an incident with Tom McCarthy as McCarthy's in the pit. We stay green. So these battles are definitely all the way around the track. They're heating up. As we got Matt Smith right there. He's facing some serious heat from 1, 2, 3 guys. There's a fourth one starting to come in picture. That is Jesse Erdman. As Erdman is starting to look like he wants to try and get past the 22 back here. So this battle is definitely getting interesting. Fleming's on his own now. He's got a 1.1 second gap to this man right here. Makes his up in third, and we got Trussell in fourth. Jack Scoville in fifth. Dylan Moranti has made it into sixth. Matt Smith right behind him. James Langman is in eighth place. Landon Bednars is right there as well. He's really trying to push it. But Erdman gets on the inside of Billy Keffer. Keffer has no answer. So Erdman moves up his position into the top 10. Frank Warner's just staying patient. We've seen the last lap sniper take pace a couple times. Brandon Perry is doing the same thing. He's just remaining calm. He knows there's a whole lot of race. We're going to go 130 laps, 195 miles at nearly 98 miles an hour. Brought to you out of this man right here. Jacob Emery has hit 100, new top speed, 198. But then up in front, we see Jesse Erdman cranking it at 199 miles an hour. So these battles are only going to get better. Right there, in case you're wondering where the battle's at, it's right there. Matt Fleming, though, is starting to pull away. He's got a half a second. Now he's only half a second. Sorry, I misread the first one. A lot of action to keep track of. Yeah, I wish I had a track like this to go to. On iRacing, you can join them, just simply buy them. That's what I did. I bought nearly every track on iRacing so far. I typically race road racing, and it's very enjoyable for me, as I also recently began doing Craftsman Truck Series there. We got Dylan Moranti, though, still trying to get into top 5. He's up 2 spots now. Matt Smith is in 7th place and up 7 spots. Biggest gainer of this race. Let's see who's the biggest gainer is. It is Matt Smith in that Toll House 29 machine. He's up 7 spots. Matt Fleming is up 1. He started on front row. However, if he loses any positions, he's definitely going to have to find himself a new deal here, as I'm sure Flem Dogs will not be happy if that happens. But these guys are steadily working the car around the track. They had a couple of hiccups to start with. You know what? No race is perfect. I tell you what. You give me a perfect race, I'll show you some solid. You know what? We'll just we'll leave that one for the politicians. this one here, we got Thomas Meeks here. He's still in third place. He's gotta find a new line, I think, or find something that sticks. Along with Travis Trussell, if they want to get into this one, they're gonna have to really boogie. But it looks like they are boogieing now, as they might have found the brick and put it underneath the pedal. I put a pedal underneath the gas pedal so they couldn't compress it all the way. So, as I like to do for some of these racing events once in a while, we're just going to say it like this. I'm going to do a safety announcement. For everybody watching this stream, please be advised that I have duct taped all the windows firmly. And also, I have placed a sheet metal over the lug nuts on the tires, as you do not want the lug nut to fall off and hit somebody directly in the eye. Also, for driver safety, I have dismantled all the safety harnesses in their cars and firmly put them in the toolbox, so we do not lose them for future races. Also, I have deemed that 4 tires is not needed for this race, so they will only be given 2 tires for every restart. And also that they are only allotted, we'll just say that's all they're allotted. They're only allowed 2 tires, half a tank of fuel. They got to make it last for 130 laps. I deem it unsafe if it's otherwise. And that's my favorite friendly neighborhood safety announcement. And thank you for watching. That's awesome. They own pretty much all the tracks and everything. It gets very expensive. I can tell you that much. As it's not getting any cheaper, that's for sure. But it is awesome that you did get to do that beta test. Did they give you any free stuff? Did they give you the free everything, or no? Currently, we got this. I feel like watching a different camera. This one's a little bit boring. Let's check it out. We're going to see the scoring pylon. Nope, the scoring pylon is completely broken. We'll go to the drone camera. Scoring pylon's not scoring these guys. I don't know what the deal is, but right now, Matt Fleming's got to be ecstatic. He's nearly a second up on the field. Dalton Randolph's got some pressure from Thomas Meeks, though. In the meantime, Meeks has gotten up to Randolph, and I honestly can tell you I don't know what's going to happen here. However, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to. Brandon, real quick, what is the stage is?
Stage is at 30 and 65.
All right, thank you for that. I'll get you down there. So Brandon Perry, everybody, telling us what they are. Oh, really? They didn't give you nothing? You still had to pay for everything back then too? Jeez. Should at least give you a hot dog or something to join with it. We're going to go to lap 30 as his final lap. And right now, it seems like Matt Fleming is running away with this. He's a second, 1.2 seconds off. He's looking like he's going to win stage 1. Meeks is coming across this line here. He's battling it out with Randolph. Randolph is going to win the stage. That is Trussell. Dylan Moranti did manage to get into 5th place. Jack Scoville, Matt Smith, James Langman, Jesse Erdman, Frank Warner, Landon Bednars, Isaac Balsamo, Brandon Perry gaining another spot, Billy Keffer, Ben Madden, Jacob Emery, Ryan Went, Austin Bednars, Tom McCarthy. Found one ticket to Ouchtown after that one, but wow, what a start to this one. They had a hiccup to start with, but now they went green flag. And now that they're green flag, these gloves are off. These guys are going to go, hopefully, the rest of the way here. Let's just hear from, I'm going to wait to see if he gets in the pit, though, before I decide to bring drivers up here, because I'm sure their cars are thirsty. Let's just go check out pit lane. See what exactly happens here. As we're going to go check out pit lane, we're going to see exactly what drivers decide to pit in this one. As some of them might might have found the pit road. Here we go. Here comes the pit stops. The top 5 are definitely pitting. It looks like we might have the whole field. That is confirmed. Thomas McCarthy stays out, but he will be pitting later on because he's got a lap down. He's 6 laps down in this one, so he's got to have 6 lucky dogs. Very tough to come back from, but it can be done. We're going to see who comes out of pit lane the fastest. Is looking at a very busy pit road here. To get the cars down, who's going to get out the gate quick? Looks like they're all taking tires. They race into it. Fleming beats him out of the pit. Fleming is the top guy out of the pit. What a race. These guys are racing on the pit. They're racing around the track. We're going to just bring him on up here and see Matt Fleming and see what he's doing different here tonight. Matt, you got yours on, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, you won stage 1, and what was that like? Because it looked like your car was seriously on a rail, buddy.
Oh, yeah, this car is feeling really good. This is one of my favorite tracks. So I definitely, it's all about saving that right front. Just got to kind of know where to let off there going into one and just saving everything you got. But, we should have really good long run speed, so definitely fun here.
Hold on, I'm going to find out. What was your right front at for pressure, temperature-wise?
Temperature right front in the middle was 228.
So it's very hot still.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. Like my tire wear is only at 91, so.
Oh wow, you really conserved it then.
Oh yeah. We're looking pretty good.
All right, well, good luck to you, man, on this restart, and congrats on stage 1.
Thank you.
Yeah, and hopefully you just keep it going, right?
Oh yeah, that's the plan.
All right, good luck to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
So Matt Fleming, everybody, driver the number 88, Flem Dogs, bringing the pain on first one. Didn't have drive-through cars or nothing. Everyone's pit crews on pit lane. Oh man. Well, guess what? It came a long way since then, I'm sure. As iRacing has steadily became one of the go-tos for any sim racing event. I can tell you, I really wish they'd straighten out the open wheel cars. That'd be great. We could have some real fun. But right now, Matt Fleming, Dalton Randolph, it's about to go down. They're going to go head-to-head at 200 miles an hour. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We go green once again. Matt Fleming is out the gate quick. And he is there, but Thomas Meeks comes on the inside. Dylan Moranti, driver of the number 36, is looking like he might try to make that pass. He's kind of staying reserved, though, knowing that he doesn't have another fast repair. So he really holds back a little bit. He just lets it out. As Dalton Randolph comes back in, he's coming on the inside. Big checkup. I think they might have thought they were going to collide. As we go back to the live here, this is going to be excellent to see what happens here tonight, as these drivers are absolutely screaming right now as the pack did get caught back up. Looks like Moranti might have a run on the high side of Randolph. He goes on that high side, makes it stick. Randolph comes back. He's got the low side. Moranti and Randolph have to keep this clean, as they are absolutely flying right now. So Moranti looks like he might have a little bit of a brake issue or something. Car might be slipping right there. Don't know what's going on, but meanwhile, Fleming is 0.7 up on the pack. Trussell making a run after Meeks. He's got the high side. Can he get it dialed in? He's trying to get into second place. This is what we were talking about. These battles are only going to intensify here. As we go back here a little bit, we got James Langman a little bit off pace here, along with Jack Scoville. He's right there as well. Jesse Erdman is on his own. He's just kind of floating there. Same with Matt Smith. They're just being patient. James Langman is starting to feel the pressure a little bit from Isaac Balsamo in the number 10. He's coming in this one. The brothers' number 10 machine. He's got Brandon Perry on the inside. He might try to make that move stick a little bit. We got Perry's just really trying to keep that car clean their whole race. Ben Madden, same situation. Brandon Perry looks like he had a huge run. Had to go heavy on the brakes. Ryan Wentz in the number 40 there is trying to get around the number 20 of Jacob Emery. Same with Billy Keffer. So these drivers are definitely giving us a show here. But now Thomas Meeks, last season's champion, is in second place, and he is chasing it down. He really wants another championship to seal his title once again, prove it was not just a fluke. The number 2, big checkup coming up behind. That loosened up Moranti a little bit, but nah, he saved it. So great save out of him. Scored 100 points. All right. So those of you watching, yeah, $39.99 for King. Wait, what? I don't have no clue what you're talking about. But yes, the painted thing says the pit crews and everything else. You can actually fully modify this thing now. Matt Fleming is right there. Thomas Meeks, Dylan Moranti, Jack Scoville battling back a little bit on Randolph. Randolph is a little bit off pace. I don't know if this is a strat on Randolph's pace deal or not, but he brings up the top 5. Then it's James Langman. Frank Warner is up in 7th place. He's going to be one to watch out for. Jesse Erdman is coming back a little bit. Matt Smith, Landon Bednarz. Then we got Brandon Perry in 11th place. He's trying to get into the top 10. Ben Madden right behind him. Travis Trussell, though, did bring it into the pit early. Could this be a strat? We're going to lap 65 with the stage. They'll be halfway through the race, so then they got to make it go the second half, which is pretty interesting. Thomas Meeks and Dylan Moranti look like they're going to be going head-to-head, as Thomas is definitely going to be putting the throttle down, I think. We're coming up on 20 to go till the stage. Definitely a lot of time on those tires for the final stage. Yellow flag comes out, and it looks like it's Isaac Balsamo We're going to see what happened here. We're going to go to quarter here. We're going to see exactly what happened. We're going to be bringing this around to see what brought out this caution, to see if this was, yeah, the number 10 looks like he's a little bit loose. Definitely loose, and he loses it right into the high side wall there. There's the hit. Was he hit a second time? Missed there. Another miss. The 20 comes in, just scrapes by him. So full lockup as he's just trying to keep it under control at this point. So great job out of him to make sure nobody else was involved. So now we got Matt Fleming up here at the front, and he's going to be bringing it down. So Matt Fleming is here. We're going to see if, let's just see from Thomas Meeks what he feels like coming up on this restart. Thomas, you got your ears on.
I'm here.
How do you feel coming up on this restart, buddy?
Feel good. I think we can get to 65 and either get a stage win or a second place right behind Fleming. So doing pretty good. We got 2 Flemdar cars up front, so hopefully we can keep it this way.
All right. Well, you guys have been definitely putting on a show and having the 2 Flemdog cars up front, and you got behind you. It looks like a very fast Dylan Moranti. Does that make you nervous that he might have found the throttle?
Nope, not at all. I beat him in that recruitment race, so I could do it again.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man. Hopefully you can get this thing moving around and get around and maybe claim a win here to show them that last year's season was not a fluke.
For sure.
All right. Good luck to you, Thomas.
Thank you.
So Thomas is definitely putting it down as he last season. I got to tell you, he is a very talented driver. It was no fluke. He is very tough to race against. I raced against him in a recruitment race, and he is as fast as it gets, along with Matt Fleming. So back behind, though, you got Jack Scoville, James Langvin, who's steadily been gaining up the field. Jack is up 6 spots from where he started. James isn't where he started, but Jack's teammate, the number 9, Frank Warner, has made it to the party. He's in 6th place. He's going to start 3rd row on this restart here. So definitely going to be one heck of a show here coming up. See this caution light still on here at Texas. As one unlucky driver, we're going to see if he made it back out. It was Isaac Balsamo. Still in the pit. There's the car itself. Doesn't look like it's too much damage, so he's probably just repairing it manually. Travis Trussell, driver of the number 2, in the pits as well. Could he have a new strat that he's bringing to the pit table? But that pace car is right there and definitely just waiting to see what it can do. I'm going to do one thing here so I can get all these guys in here for later on here. Okay, we'll save that. Doing a little bit of stuff on the back end here as I got a little bit of time here. Don't mind me, I'm just a computer nerd once in a while. Don't mind the little beeping, that was me doing something on my program I run. But right now, Fleming has got to be thinking, going through his head, how do I win this next stage? If drivers are topped off on fuel and they got the fuel to go, when do you pit? When do you make those last minute adjustments? We're going to find out this time by. I promise you that. As these drivers are absolutely giving us a show. They're not backing off. And we're going to go green this time by. Don't go anywhere. As I think we need the appropriate music for this one. Yeah, let's see how we feel about Latin today. We get ready to go to the start. Oops, wrong one. Green flag flies once again here at Texas as these drivers get them rotated, and they are going to be kicked up to speed here. We're going to go back to the normal camera footage here. Dylan Moranti making a run on the inside of the 55. Can he get it done against a very fast Thomas Meeks? As they are going to go head-to-head for claiming second place here. As we go back here a little bit further, you see that battle at the front intensify. Dylan Moranti is definitely battling it out with Jack Scoville here now, as Jack has managed to get up into third place now. So Moranti is just trying to keep that car clean, as looks a little bit loose coming out of that corner exit there. James Langvin, driver to number 87, giving a run. He's trying to get a top 5 here. Frank Warner is in 6th. He's going to put the pressure on the 87. Can he get underneath him, though? Looks like he just might. He gets underneath the 87. But now it looks like Moranti might be just trying to maintain that line, not give up anything that he's gained back now. He's up 4 spots. Yellow flag flies. That is Isaac Basalmo, it looks like. We're going to see what happened here. He's coming around. I think he might have just lost that rear end a little bit, as has been a common problem here with these cars here tonight. And once you put that throttle down and you lose that rear, it is virtually game over. No, he had Billy Keffer come down right in front of him. Big collision. As both cars meet the inside wall there. So big trouble out of those 2 drivers right there. We go back live. And now we're going to go, let's just bring up Dalton Randolph, see if we can get some insight for what he sees on the track. Dalton, you got yours on, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Now, I seen you drifted back from where you are. Is this a strap move or is this just trouble?
I had a little bit of trouble. Came through 3 and 4, and I clipped the apron. And when I did, I throttled back up a second later, and it kind of just shot me straight. And I hit the wall where it closes up off the floor, and it gave me a broken toe link. So I had to pit. Got that caution at the perfect time, and it gave me my lap back. So no more fast repair, but we're gonna see if we can get up here, and hopefully by the end of the stage we can get to around 7th to 5th, and try to make it some more ground from there.
Now, on your end from on the track and everything like that, is it just extra loose tonight, or is it just learning everybody's driving styles?
I don't know what's really causing the wrecks, but I will say the track is a little bit loose. But if you're anywhere in traffic from like behind 2 cars or more, it gets really tight on entry, and if someone gets on your door, it also gets really tight. So you can't really throttle up when you want to. But I don't know. If you hit the apron, that seems to be what's kind of messing up a lot of people too. I've seen a few people clip it and get a little bit out of shape and have to get out of the gas.
Now, as a driver, when it gets loose and everything, how do you really adjust on something like that? Or is it just a matter of just make the necessary adjustments by backing up your turn, or do you just kind of try to maintain the same lines?
It's really about just managing your throttle control, and there is some shifting that goes on. You go between 4th and 5th and 1 and 2, and when you start getting really loose, you want to shift to 5th and just kind of feather that throttle a little bit and kind of ease into it a lot more. You can kind of keep it more momentum on the longer run.
I got you. So definitely a game of chance sometimes. Now that you see, once you burn up that fast repair, obviously you don't have any more chances.
Yeah, it makes me a little nervous for the rest of the night, but like I was saying before the race started, I just got to minimize the mistakes, and I've been better at doing that. So I'm gonna try to keep that up. Just minimize any more mistakes for the rest of the night, and see if we can go home with the top 3, maybe top 5.
All right, good luck to you on this restart, man.
I appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. Dalton Randolph, everybody, bringing it down. We're going to get it back to the normal thing here. So here we go. We're going to go live. And guess what? Matt Fleming's still on the lead, but he's got a very tough Thomas Meeks right beside him. Now, these guys are jamming speed. Current speeds that they are reaching is 195, 196 miles an hour. So definitely not something you want to wreck this car doing. And of course, they're backing it down to nearly 160 miles an hour just to make that car rotate. So I don't know what's going to happen next coming into this restart, but you're not going to want to go anywhere. As Matt Fleming and Thomas Meeks go head to head. A little bit of a checkup on the front too, but that was to avoid a black flag. As Meeks kind of might have got off the throttle a little bit from that one. Doesn't want to wreck that car either. The cars look like they all stay clean. So we're going to go back here. We're going to go on this one. We're going to let the camera roam a little bit. As you see cars just getting rotated. We got 10 to the stage. So every driver is trying to get those stage points to make every last point count. As driver points are definitely going to be crucial come to the end of the season, as these guys do have I believe it's a 5 or 6 race playoff run. So absolutely amazing season they got coming up. But at the front, it's still Matt Fleming. Thomas Meeks is right there. Jack Scoville, Dylan Moranti, Matt Smith round up the top 5. And they only got so much time they can do before they have to really decide what their next strat is going to be coming up. Go back and watch some of this other stuff going on. That's Jesse Erdman. There's Ben Madden kind of coming back a little bit. He's currently running 10th place. Came a long ways. He's the only driver from Australia in here. So shout out to all those Australians out there. Those from Aussieland. For the record, there's a huge fan of Steve Irwin. But number 2 is battling it out with a 26. Brandon Perry is right there as well, so he's trying to make a move stick here. I really got to go back to that battle because that is heating up back here. Brandon Perry gets around Dalton Randolph. Randolph has pressure from Bednarz. So can Bednarz get around and kind of take advantage of that? Looks like the 33, Ben Madden, safe entry. He's coming back on track. So Madden loses a little bit. He lost a lot of ground. Matt Fleming started to feel the pressure from Thomas Meeks. Meeks is right on that rear bumper. We got a battle for the lead. We got 5 laps for these drivers to claim stage 2. But Thomas Meeks is right there. 2 Flemdog's cars. Jack Scoville is on the high side of Dylan Moranti. Moranti is trying to keep it clean here. See that car want to drive out. It's like it's tightening up on him. Might be driving a little bit like a school bus at times. Matt Smith, driver of the number 29, is just waiting for a mistake. He's just saying, go on, guys, make that mistake. I'll be right here. As these drivers are definitely starting to put on some paces. James Langman is sitting back also. He's hoping for a mistake. Jesse Erdman and Frank Warner. So drivers are still pushing the limits of what they can do. I got to tell you, I really do like the color scheme on the number 40. Absolutely amazing colors on it. We got 3 left to tell the stage. Can Fleming hold off a very fast Thomas Meeks? Thomas Meeks, of course, has shown us time and time again he knows what it takes to win. Same with Jack Scoville. He's not shy of, he's very fast. He knows how to drive. These drivers here, Matt Smith, Dylan Moranti going head to head. Too wide coming in and out of the turns. Now Dylan looks like he has the edge on it. Mustang versus Chevy, can you believe it? I never thought, we will never see the end of that battle to see who's got the better cars. Me personally, they're both great. They all have their own merits, especially the new ones. But they are head-to-head. Matt Fleming's on the final lap. Can he claim stage 2? This is going to be big points if he can. Thomas Meeks is trying to find an answer. He gets on the inside. Thomas Meeks makes a run for it. Can he get it done? They're going to come up to the line once again. And it's Matt Fleming. Fleming, I believe, just got stage 2. Jack Scoville, then Dylan Moranti, Matt Smith, James Langvin, Jesse Erdman, Frank Warner, Travis Trussell, Ryan Went, Dalton Randolph, Brandon Perry, Ben Madden, Landon Bednars, Jacob Emery, Billy Keffer, Austin Bednars, Isaac Balsamo. And it looks like Thomas Meeks is off. He is not here. He is out currently. So tragically, he is done for this race. But right now, Matt Fleming bringing home stage 2 to this guy right here. Thomas Meeks claiming second place here for some decent stage points. So great driving out of both those two. But I'm going to bring up somebody different this time around. I think I'm going to bring up Frank. Yeah, we're going to bring up. Who should I bring up? You know what? I'll bring up one of the rookie drivers here. We're going to bring up. Ryan Went. I think it might be our strongest rookie here tonight. He's in 10th place. We're going to see how he feels here coming into this final stage here, right after a bit here. Don't go anywhere, everybody. In case everybody's wondering, I am Brandon Smith. I'd like everybody to thank the sponsors for tonight's race. It is PGR's second sponsor. It is the Prime Grid Grand Prix Racing Grand Prix Series. That's right. These guys perform on multiple platforms from F1, 22 or 23 to NASCAR on iRacing. And I believe they also have a formula thing that they do on iRacing as well. You definitely want to check these guys out and get involved with them. There is entry fee and everything else, but that's just because of the cost it takes to run a league. We're seeing that pit road race happen, and Thomas Meeks is out the gate with them. Dylan Moranti, Matt Smith are going to get row 2, and James Langvin, Jesse Erdman are going to get row 3. But now we're going to hear from Ryan Went. We're going to bring him on up here. We're going to see how he feels coming into this final stage here. Just going to go and check into a different deal here. We're going to bring him on up. Ryan, you got yours on.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yes, sir.
Wow. You sometimes make it good, you sometimes make it shit. Okay, gotcha. Now, coming into this restart here in the stage, how do you feel coming into this one?
I'm feeling pretty confident, starting to get used to how these guys run. The lost strategy is going to come into play now that the stages are out of the way.
Absolutely, as strat could be what actually wins this race here.
Yeah, it looks like we can get about 30 miles to a tank, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Maybe some fuel saving strategies coming out. Maybe some tire save. Who knows?
Well, I think it's going to get kind of dicey on this next restart now that people know we're at that, pretty much the halfway point. So I just hold on to it. I got into a little trouble there at the beginning. It looked like the guy blinked out, and I just kind of smashed right into him. So I've had like a minute and a half worth of damage I've had to fix over the time. I didn't want to waste a fast repair, just in case something in the end here happens.
Do you feel like you can get that car worked up even farther in the field other than 12th place?
Yeah, I kind of burned up my tires on that last restart, and you know, they just kind of went away from me in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 I was still holding pretty steady, but 1 and 2 was killing me. So I'm gonna do a little tire saving this time and see if I can't catch up to them after about 25 laps.
All right. Well, good luck to you on this restart, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So Ryan Went, everybody, one of the rookie drivers to this season. He's doing really well. He's not bad for doing a rookie debut here tonight. But right now we got Fleming and Meeks, both drivers as competitive as it gets. Dylan Moranti, Matt Smith. And then we got Jesse Erdman and James Langvin right behind. But behind them is very interesting because they got Frank Warner, who's I'm almost certain he's reserving tires, but I can't be 100% sure. And Travis Trussell is back up into 8th. Dalton Randolph is in 9th. Jacob Emery is in 10th. So as you've seen, Ryan Went mentioned he's saving some tires. He's going to be lining up against a very Brandon Perry on this restart. Don't go anywhere, as I will be broadcasting this thing all the way till the end of this one, and I think this is the appropriate time for this one. This green flag flies once again. It is the 88 coming out the gate. Dylan Moranti tries the inside. He gets on the inside of the 55. They are green and clean, and wow, these cars are loud coming down that front stretch here. As they go 3 wide, Dylan Moranti gets a little bit dicey there. He loses a lot of time here. So now it's Thomas Meeks and his teammate going head-to-head, but I don't think they're going to battle this one out yet. So we'll just go back here. As Dylan Moranti has a little bit of nose damage right now. I don't know what happened on that restart, but we do see a caution flag fly as it looks like, oh my, it looks like the initial cause is right here. We're going to see what happened. It looks like Scoville cut across the grass. So Scoville, oh, somebody's already wrecked in front of him. That was James Langvin here. So Langvin lost something. Let's just go see if we can find out what that was on that. We're just going to rewind this one back a little bit. We're going to find out what happened to James Langvin here. As he did kind of blink out, but James looks like he came on the high side. Little bit of a bump from the 26 into the 2. Then you see the 26, the 20 backed up. Big wreck here. The cars avoid it, so the 40 gets around it clean there. As wow, what a wreck there. That is going to save some tires here. Let's just take a look and see where some of these drivers are at the end of this one. See Landon up. We're going to talk to Jesse Erdman, who's up 11 spots right now. We're going to just jump up here real quick. We're going to talk to him right now. Jesse, you got yours on, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Now, you've gained 11 spots next to Matt Smith. What's this one like as far as the strat game coming out now?
I've just been kind of trying to save my tires. I maybe could have done a little better job there, but you know, I can't complain with the results so far.
No, you cannot. As you entered yourself into the top 5, up 11, you entered near the back of the field here. It looks like you started at 18th.
Yep.
So, I mean, gaining that many positions against a very tough field like this, what's that one like?
Oh, it's, you know, I'm just trying to be patient, you know, not trying to push it, you know, on other guys, you know, just trying to race my own race for the most part. Take my chances when they're there.
Absolutely, as that tends to be the name of the game, is tire strat and everything else can kind of play a toll here. And then to top it off, the track is actually slick and tight, like I've been hearing across the board.
Yeah, it's pretty slick. I mean, I've had a few moments there, but you know, it's a little slick.
Does it matter according to which make you have for cars?
I'm not too sure. I know it doesn't feel terrible in the Toyota, but it definitely gets slick there at the end.
All right, well, I'm going to get you back to it. Good luck on the restart, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So Jesse Erdman just seemed to like he wants to find a groove here tonight. Hopefully my camera looks delicious for you guys. I am Brandon Smith, official broadcaster for Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. I will be here live for these guys every single race. But right now, you guys don't want to see me. You guys want to see these guys right here. They're going to get to it this time by. Don't go anywhere as it's about to go down. Pace car is off, and they are going green right now. Fleming is out the gate quick. Looks like Erdman is making that move on the inside as well. The inside seems to be working for everybody. As now they're going to find the line, and they're just going to try to stick with it, I think, now for a couple more laps. As we scroll down, though, it looked like they stayed green the entire time. No off-track incidents. Matt Smith looked like he tightened up a little bit. He has a high side, door-to-door with Dylan Moranti. This is what these guys are all about here. As competitive as it gets, they will go door-to-door if they need to sometimes. But if you notice, they actually managed to let out a little bit. There's a couple of NASCAR drivers out there, not naming any names, but just saying they don't let out. Dylan Moranti slides in front of Erdman. Slide job pulling out here. He's pulling some dirt track out. Erdman looks like he's trying to get a little bit low. Moranti's got to be careful when he cuts down like that. I know that. He's got to really watch it. Make sure he's actually absolutely clear. Instead of if you, some drivers don't like it if you top their nose off. But they stay green. Frank Warner comes in here. Yorio Toyota is working on it. He's going to put some pressure on Erdman as Erdman is just trying to get into the top 5. Brandon Perry, PGR, Baby Blue Machine. By the way, I made that paint job. I hope you guys like it. Yeah, there's a few drivers on here I made paint jobs for. There's a couple of them. If you watch Blackout Motorsports Racing Network, or are a member of Blackout Motorsports, you'll know which ones. Ben Madden is right here as well. James Langman's working it. He's just trying to keep on track, clipping the apron a little bit. If you hit that apron too much, you're going to find trouble. He's got to be careful on this, but now Matt Fleming is off to the races once again. Thomas Meeks is right behind. Matt Smith is in third. And now Matt Smith is maybe trying to make a run at the front. We're 79 laps in. We're going to 130. They're going to have about 50 laps left. Now they're burning 30 laps of fuel every time out. They got to hope for a green flag here. We start seeing green flag pit stops. That is when the time to his pit strat is going to matter. But Frank Warner is definitely staring at Dylan Moranti here. Looking like he wants to make that move somewhere. He gets on the inside. He makes it stick. Moranti does not have an answer for him, but he does get right on the heels. Comes back on the inside. Tries to perform the switchback on him. This is not Formula One. This is NASCAR. So it doesn't work so easy. So Dylan Moranti comes back on the inside of Frank Warner, as these guys are probably having some fun right now. We scroll back further though. Brandon Perry's on his own. He's all alone on his own. He clips the apron a little bit. Not very good. Not how you want to park your car. Ben Madden's got James Langvin on the high side, or on the low side, so he's going to battle it out. See some trouble with Jack Scoville here. We're going to see if he re-entered the track. He went off track once again. Not having a very good quad oval entry there. Matt Fleming is trying to get a gap on the leaders there. Now I'm going to go like this and go hide this, show this. As you guys can see where each one of your drivers are performing at. Here, we're just going to go like this and go 10, and then we're just going to go like this. We're going to go scroll, bingo, bango, bippity boppity boo. There we go. Wow, that is fast up there. Okay, we're going to change that speed a little bit. Still making some adjustments to the sim here. There we go. Got it to go slower. Thomas Meeks is losing ground, though, on Matt Fleming a little bit. Not much, but he's losing enough. About a 0.3 second gap between them. If you look at the bottom right, you'll notice what I call a battle box, and that will show you exactly what you need to know and who's racing where here. So we're on lap 84 of 130. These guys are going to go all the way to 130 before they actually start to get extra racy. See, Frank Warner did get around the number 36, so in the meantime, Jesse Erdman is just trying to save those tires like you heard him say. So his strat is to save tires in this race. He knows it's important. You don't want to burn those sets up too quick. James Langvin has got some trouble on the high side. He's got Brandon Perry. Can Perry get it done here tonight? Can he get into a top 5? Now, Brandon Perry, of course, tragedy struck end of the season last season for him, as thoughts and prayers still go out to him. But he's out to show everybody exactly what he is capable of out here, and he's been putting on a solid race so far. His first time back in nearly 2 months. We're just gonna kind of let it roam now. Let it roam and maybe put let's see what I got for cameras some more here. Kind of let it roam as the number 40, Ryan Wendt, is going for the move on the 33 as they come screaming down that backstretch. They get into the turn. That is where Ben Madden's going to have to be patient. That Camaro does not look like he's getting it to rotate the way he would like. So that is definitely causing some chaos, as he's just trying to get some top 10 to start this season off. Ben Madden comes back on the inside of the number 40. Now the 40 remains on the high side. They come down nearly door to door, but not quite, as Wendt is looking like he's having to work that wheel a little bit more than normal here. It looks like he's driving a school bus. Matt Fleming, though, is on an absolute rail. How can he make that car stick? Oh, he's going to make it stick somehow. Thomas Meeks is just trying to find the answer. Matt Smith just maintaining consistent pace. Dylan Moranti has spread this one out as well. Jesse Erdman, James Langman here. So they're all just trying to find their lines and everything. James Langman coming out of the turn really loose, as that's not how you want to park your car at the end of the night. Brandon Perry is right there as well. You got Matt Fleming in here, Thomas Meeks, Matt Smith still running the top 3. Dylan Moranti, Jesse Erdman top 5. So at the end of the night, keep in mind I will be doing top 5 interviews to all the drivers that I have in the chat in the chat here. So if these guys are top 5, I'm gonna bring them up after the race. We're gonna have a little chat, see what it was like, what they had to go through in the race. Just some normal questions for every driver here. But Matt Fleming is on an absolute rail of a run. So these guys are definitely putting on a show. So we gotta let it go back to the most interesting thing. Looks like Brandon Perry makes a move around Ben Madden. Now Ben Madden is been having a little bit of a struggle this race with that car. It looks like it's just loose. I don't know what's going on with it. He might have, I don't know if something snapped or just dynamics of it changed. Maybe the track temp changed to where it's just loosening it up. But these cars are going to be putting it two wide, 3 wide. Who knows what they're going to do near the end of this. They're coming up on nearly 30 to go. They're under 40 laps, so they're definitely going to see what they got under the hood at the end of the night. Ben Madden gets kind of out of the way of the 21 there. 21 goes high, opens up the door 3 wide, and then the pass being made here. So very interested to see how that actually changed out, as it looked like Brandon Perry might have overdrove that turn a little bit. Not 100% sure. I'm not the one driving the car. As Brandon Perry comes down, it looks like he's really trying to push that car to get it into a new spot. He wants to get in top 10 at the end of the night. But at what point do you pit? Green flag pit stops is going to be what makes or breaks this race. Matt Fleming right now with his gap. He's got a 1-second gap over the second place car. So it is actually pretty spread out. We're going to bring up the track map to see if we can't show how spread out this really is. Yeah, they're spread out nearly half a track is where the distance to the next car is. So Matt Fleming is hopefully going to get that car around. If he can lap somebody, that could be a game changer for guys at the back. But Thomas Meeks is just trying to find that answer. We've seen him come back from this position before, where he's pit the car and came back on to win. But yellow flag comes out. It looks like driver Ben Madden might have found some trouble here. We're going to see exactly what happens right here. Looks like he comes in. And this is where I was talking about the car looking extra loose. Don't see nothing happen in front of him, but the 40 comes up. Gets loose. Oh my goodness. Collects Brandon Perry in the meantime. So definite miscommunication of some sort. Brandon Perry's car definitely hurt after that one. As you can see, the scraping of the tires and everything. Very tough race so far. As now this is where that deal is going to really round up, as they got to find out what they're going to have to do to round up the end of this race, and what drivers are going to be pitting this time or top off on fuel. And can they save? You see a whole herd of them coming to pits. So they do decide all to pit now. Now this is where you hope they have a last tire change here. If you can get that last set, looks like Matt Smith kind of giving a little push there. He's trying to get some guys out. But it looks like all the drivers are pitting in. You see all the pit crews standing by. They are spotters and everybody else. Shout out to those pit crews as they're really making it happen here tonight. So they are just trying to get in and out. But in the meantime, they are absolutely trying to see what one another can do here. But Matt Fleming gets to the top of the leaderboard here. As we're going to see if I can't bring up... let's bring up somebody else we don't hear very often from. Let's bring up Skull. Let's bring up Frank Warner, because I think he's been scoring out pretty good here. Oh, no, he has not. We'll bring up his teammate, Jack Scoville here. We're going to bring him on up. Jack, you got yours on, buddy?
I'm here.
Now, you're trying to work that Toyota into this field. What's it like out there, man? Is it a little bit tough?
Yeah, I just got caught for speeding because they didn't want to tell me I was speeding. But anyway, besides that, yeah, I mean, it's tough going. Track's slick. It's always going to be slick here, but we're going to try to drive this thing to the front and see what happens. And yeah, I mean, I've just been getting beat up out there, honestly. I'm not going to say it's anybody's fault, but, you know, just getting either pushed into the wall or I'm pushing too hard and getting to the wall. It's been rough, but we're going to go see if we can get a top 5. We're going to drive up through this field.
Sounds like a plan. I've seen you do it before where you're one driver never to rule out, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be driving a little angry, so these guys better watch out and stay out of my way.
Oh, no, you're not. No. Jack, please tell.
No, God, not like that. Not like that.
Angry, pissed off teen with a bad attitude?
Not like, what track was that? Not like Chicagoland, but.
Oh, pissed off teen with a brand new license?
Yeah, something like that.
I got you. Well, good luck to you, Jack, and hopefully it works out for you, man.
Thank you. I hope so.
Thank you. Jack Scoville, driver for Storm Motorsports or MPR Esports. I'm not sure which ones they are these days. But Matt Fleming looks like he is going to be heading the way out of this one. See Brandon Perry and Ben Madden out in front. They're going to have to drive all the way around. They're going to drive past the pace car here to let the other fields field up. We're going to field up this time by, it looks like. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. As, yeah, we're just going to say this is going to get shake up to be pretty epic by the time this is all done. And what better way to show this off than this one right here. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's leave it on this thing and rock and roll. As the cars get across that Geico restart zone, they go green and they fire off the motors. Matt Smith gets in the back end of the 88 there. He gets on the inside of Thomas Meeks. Thomas Meeks doesn't have an answer right now. So Matt Smith in the toll house machine has gotten up to Matt Fleming, and now he's in contention for the number 1 spot. So Fleming is just trying to keep on board. And he's got Thomas Meeks, Dylan Moranti. They are close to come out the gate. They are coming out swinging. As it looks like these guys are going to go green for probably the rest of the time, maybe. Hopefully I just didn't commentator curse this thing. But yeah, as this thing continues on, looks like they're just having one heck of a fight near the front here, though. All 4 of those guys can win it, but now we got Landon Bednarz here. He's up 2 spots. He made us get into 7th place. He's trying to get around that 87 machine, but he's going to have to catch him. So now he's kind of chasing the rabbit, but everybody's been chasing this rabbit right here. Matt Fleming, entire race has been an absolute rail. And now Matt Smith has got Thomas Meeks. He's looking on the inside here. He gets it in there. Dylan Moranti has got to be watching this battle and thinking, I'm just going to let them play this out. Let them do what they're going to do. And I'm just going to ride it out. But he's got Jesse Erdman on the back door. James Langvin is right there as well. So Langvin is trying to get into a top marker spot here as they get around, but Matt Smith gets a little loose and opened the door for Dylan Moranti. Moranti goes around Matt Smith now. Jesse Erdman sees it. He smells blood, but James Langvin comes on the inside. He's got the inside of Erdman. Are they going to push? Erdman has got no answer for that one, as Erdman and Langvin are both going head-to-head. So Langvin gets around Erdman there, but at the front here, this is an interesting battle to see what happens. Thomas Meeks is up to Matt Fleming. Dylan Moranti is fending off. We go less than 25 laps to go, and this one is going to get very, very interesting by the time this one's all over. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you this could come down to the wire. As Matt Smith nearly getting right on the rear of the 36 there. Now, if you're too close, what can typically happen is you can knock off that arrow, which will drive that car mad. As Moranti catches Smith on the high side there, he does see that. Really does not have that edge there. So Smith getting very loose. Same with 36. James Langvin sees the opening. He takes it. He gets on the inside of Matt Smith. So now Langvin is right up there into the top 5 as well. I mentioned this earlier where I do have Blackout Motorsports is here to make a statement here tonight, as you got 3 team members here, I think, on it. It's Dylan Moranti, James Langvin, and Dalton Randolph. Now, Randolph, as you can heard earlier, he had a little bit of trouble not finding his way up there, but right now it's going to be one heck of a show. We'll just say Matt Smith is trying to get that car rotated now. He's up 9 spots. He's on James Langvin, has the inside line. So his battle for 4th place, I can't take my eyes off it. Matt Smith gets loose coming out of the corner, opens up the door, big run. Erdman is coming. Landon Bednarz looks like he's trying to get his nose in there. Looks like he might be able to. So Bednarz gets his nose around Matt Smith now. So Bednarz comes up to 6th place now. He's up 3 spots. But at the front is Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Dylan Moranti. James Langvin is right there. Jesse Erdman, Matt Smith. Landon Bednarz is right here as well. Bednarz looking on the inside of Smith. Jack Scoville is right there waiting for a mistake to happen along with Ben Madden and Brandon Perry. Very, very good at what they do. Austin Bednarz, rookie debut. He's down 8 spots. He's currently running 11th place as he has found himself in a little bit of trouble early on, but he's came back. He's just about to put a solid race together and learn how they drive. Jacob Emery, driver of the number 20, the Race Day Live machine, is back down 5 spots. He's back in 12. Billy Keffer, driver of the number 22, driver back from last year, is back into 14th. Frank Warner is battling it out with Ben Madden. Ben Madden is coming around, but it won't be it for a position, so don't know what they're going to do there. Dalton Randolph just trying to keep it alive at this point. He's down at 15th, down 14 spots. Ryan Wendt is right there as well. He's up into he's up 3 spots, so he's doing pretty decent. Thomas Meekso, in the meantime, he has taken the lead. He's going full throttle, last season champion. Can he bring it home with 17 laps to go against a very tough Matt Fleming? Now, Matt Fleming, if you remember, has been very crazy fast the entire race. At this point, if a caution comes out, which teams save tires? Dylan Moranti, James Langman, who saved him? Jesse Erdman. Did he save? Last minute cautions or a green, white, checkered finish is pretty interesting to see how it pans out. But right now, Thomas Meeks has got Matt Fleming on the back door, and Fleming is not going to let this one go, I don't think. Fleming comes on the inside for the lead here. Can he get it done, though? The 2 Camaros side by side. Meeks is still in the lead now, Curly. He's still being scored in the lead. But he just might have just lost it, I think, as he might be losing that front right tire, trying to keep in front of Matt Fleming. Meanwhile, which drivers are being cool, calm, and collected? Dylan Moranti, top 3. Can he get up there to find himself on victory lane? James Langman, also driver out of Canada. He's looking like he might try to get around Moranti, but does he have the speed to carry into it? Matt Smith did establish some looseness earlier on. We're under 15 to go, though. So definitely you're going to see what happens here tonight. If you're in the chat, though, let me know you're there. Which driver do you think is going to walk away with this thing here at Texas for the first race of the season for these guys? Could we see a rookie win it? Maybe if they get the right circumstances. Can't sugarcoat that. It's probably got to be a caution, and hopefully they save something in the tank. Matt Smith's tires are definitely gone, though, on that car. I don't know if he took new tires on or not. But Matt Fleming definitely has the lead. Thomas Meeks is losing some time on him. Did Thomas burn up that front right, which has been crucial to this one? So Thomas Meeks is probably in survive mode. But now James Langman's got pressure from Jesse Erdman. Erdman is right there hoping his mistake gets made. Let's just see what they're doing all the way back here, though. Matt Smith, here we go. We got some guys battling this one out. We got it. Whoa. Brandon Perry facing trouble from Austin Bednarz. Austin looking like he might try to make that pass stick. So Austin Bednarz comes on the inside. Can Perry hold him off? He's got 11 laps to defend his, keep into the, hold off the number 62. There, Ben Madden is kind of falling off pace. So this race is coming down to who wants it more. Drivers are southbound Ouchtowners. Frank Warren, Billy Keffer, Randolph, Went, Trussell is out, Balsamo out, McCarthy is out. So 3 cars that did not finish. Trouble in Ouchtown for them guys. Matt Fleming, of course, is at the front. He's pulled a big gap over Meeks here. He's got a 0.4 second gap, but Meeks has no real answer for it, as Meeks is definitely having trouble with his tires. But it looks like Dylan Moranti is definitely, he might have burned up some tires as he goes nearly door to door with Jesse Erdman here. So Erdman is definitely staying right there, showing that, if you remember right, Erdman last season was a top 4 contender. So these drivers here they're running with some of the best in the business. Definitely not afraid to get a little bit dirty to get up in the top 4. Thomas Meeks, James Langvin, though, in 3rd place. Great. If he can finish this, it'd be a great finish out of him. Dylan Moranti, though, is holding off a very tough Jesse Erdman. Landon Bednarz is right there. He's got Frank Warner to hold off. Now, of course, Frank Warner would be no position gain, as he's still trying to gain his lap back. But Austin here is really trying hard, as looks like Brandon Perry might have lost his front right. Matt Fleming, of course, still in the lead. He's got a 0.8 second gap. Then it's just an incredibly spread out field at this point. Only a few drivers are really competing for position. 16 right there. He's got the 9 and the 9 right behind, but no real challenges happening right now. So it is a very quiet track right now as far as what drivers are doing and who's holding off. So we're just going to let this kind of roam around here and show what's going on here as we go 5 laps to go here. Make sure I do have everything set right here. As the time ticks by, Frank Warner gets around the 16 with ease. Bednarz just lets him by, as he knows it's not his fight. So very, very smart driving. As Matt Smith is trying to catch Moranti. He's got about 2 seconds to get to him. So what can be done to get up further at this point? Thomas Meeks is 1.5 seconds of difference. James Langvin is 4 seconds back behind the leader. So drivers are just trying to put these paces in to finish it out. Not a whole lot of battles going on all the way around the track now. But this man right here, graded ear to ear, has got to be the 88 of Matt Fleming, as he is absolutely had that car on the rail the entire night and showing exactly what he's capable of. Did race against him in a recruitment race. He's a heck of a nice guy. Definitely will teach you a few things. He's very smart as far as driving capabilities. Same with Thomas Meeks, Jesse Erdman. All these drivers that are on the track are very talented. We'll say that right now. It is a top-notch grid of some of the best individuals you'll come across racing-wise. A few of them have been racing for years, on iRacing in particular, and a few other platforms that are out there. Cita Corsa, F1 22, F1 23, NASCAR. Well, we just won't mention that, but it is white flag. And Matt Fleming crossed the line. He has done it here. He has won. Hey, Brandon. Can you do me
What's up?
one favor? Top 5 to the front stretch. Top 5, please.
You got it. You got it. I'll tell him.
All right, thank you. Just have them park in the order or whatever. It don't matter. All right, thanks. So Brandon Perry just letting him know on the top 5 situation here. Top 5, 2 park on the front stretch. But Matt Fleming has put on a show. He's done it here at Texas, and he's done it in dominant fashion. What a run out of him! As these guys have absolutely been doing it. He went down to business. Is he going to give us a show? Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it here? He did it. Boom. There it is. Oh, my goodness. Not a good one. No, I think he can do better. Yes, I really feel he can do better here. Yep, there it is. There it is. Matt Fleming definitely giving us a show here. But here is tonight's race results from Blackout Motorsports. And not those results. I want the official race ones here. There we go. Matt Fleming definitely did great. But right now we're going to bring up James Langman. See if we can have a word with him. If I can find him here. Yes, I can. There he is. We'll bring him on up. James, you got yours on, buddy.
Hey, bud, here.
Yeah, I didn't see it pull up to the top 5 on the start there, but that's all right. How does this one feel to get top 5 on a very tough Texas Motor Speedway?
I was pretty happy with that, considering I didn't get too much practice in.
Not too much. How many did you get enough practice time, or just?
I got about 2 laps plus qualifying, I would say. So, yeah, it took a while to just figure out the gearing and everything. But once I got the car dialed in, I was able to push pretty hard with saving the tires. But it's a bummer. Just at the I think of the second last lap there, I scraped the wall. And unfortunately lost 2 positions, but one to Dylan, which was okay.
Yeah, he got around Dylan, and he did great. But ultimately, you got 5th place around him, and then he got her back around you. How's that feel for you?
I was just glad to hold on to it. Honestly, at the end, I really wanted that podium spot there, but you know, you got to be careful at the end, and I guess I got a little ahead of myself and smacked the wall, and that was it. Jesse caught up to me, and then Dylan went by as well. But like I said, I was glad to hold on to the car and bring home a top 5.
All right. Well, congrats on that. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody out there?
I guess I'll shout out the Blackout Motorsports. This is my first year driving with them, and shout out the broadcaster, of course, and the great job you guys do. And shout out my my teammates Dylan and Frank as well. And yeah, that's it. Shout out to my wife Adriana and my son Leo.
All right. Thank you for that, James, and congrats on placing 5th place here at Texas.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you. Now, James Langby may have gotten 5th, but this driver here, Dylan Moranti, plays 4th after a very rough start. We're going to see how he feels. Dylan.
Hi.
Now, you got 5th place or 4th place here at Texas. How's this one feel?
That was fun. I want to apologize for the start of the race. I don't know what happened to my car, but I just got very, very loose. I don't know who I hit, and I also couldn't speak in chat because my microphone wasn't working in iRacing. So I'm just gonna apologize now to whoever I did take out on the start of the race. But the start of stage 1 was very interesting because I was all the way back in last and managed to bring the car up to P5 by the end of stage 1, and I kind of just held it there for the rest of the race.
That you did, as you definitely kind of showed us what you can do to work that as from a driver's standpoint. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody that's out there?
Thanks to all the guys running PGR. It was a fun race. I'm looking forward to Auto Club next week.
All right. Good luck to you, man, at that run. Can't wait to see it.
I am noticing now. So I was at the end of the race. I was struggling for grip, and I realized I thought I had some damage from the wall, but I'm looking at my car, and I realized that when I ended up hitting Jack, it put a giant crater in the nose of my car, and that's why I had no front arrow.
You just now noticed that, did you?
I just saw that now, yes.
All right. Well, good luck to you in the next one, man.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Dylan Moranti, everybody, driver of the number 36. He got fourth place, but now we're going to bring up Jesse Erdman, driver of the number 45, and see how he feels. Jesse, you got yours on, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I noticed the cars might be blowing up. They probably got to shut them off or something. But now at the end of this, you got third place. How does this one feel here at Texas?
Feels pretty good, you know. I haven't been racing very much lately, so it's a good way to knock the rust off, I guess.
Knock the rust off indeed as you managed to climb through the field. Definitely on a rail. You had gained 13 spots in the race. I think this, according to my charts, you gained the most positions in the race.
Nice. Yeah, I got pretty fortunate there at the end with James kind of smacked the wall, but you know, it was a good race.
All right. Well, congrats on placing third place here. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching this thing?
Oh, you know, hopefully Michael Peters is watching, and it's too bad we can't race with him anymore.
Yeah, definitely. I heard he's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck in the next one as I think we go to Auto Club or something, but I'll figure that out. Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you.
So that was Jesse Erdman, driver of the number 45. And now we're going to bring up Thomas Miggs, who almost had it, but just merely got beat out. Thomas, you got yours on.
I'm here.
Now, this race was a tough one for you as you definitely put on a show for us at the front. How does this one feel?
Feels good. Happy with the second place. Got around flipping there for a little bit after he hit the apron, and then I lost it too, and he got it back. So it's always fun racing your teammate. Just got flagship motorsports once.
Now, did you manage to lose your front right tire on this one?
No, actually I did not. I don't think my right front got below a 93 at all the whole race.
Oh, I got you. No, I was just kind of wondering what's going on there because it looked like you lost pace at the end.
Yeah, well, no, I ended up scraping the wall a little bit, so it slowed me up. Like I said, I made a little mistake right there on exit 2, and Fleming pulled away.
And are you driving you're driving the oval in the middle of this thing.
Yep, I'm doing
It looks pretty good. It looks like a good smooth line.
Thank you.
All right, well, Thomas, you did great here tonight. You got a second place finish. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching?
Yeah, team owner Matthew Fleming, he won the race. Wheels America sponsoring the car. Fleming Dogs, MB Roofing, as well as Murphy's Mechanical. Those are our other two cars. Landon Bednards drove, and then Austin Bednards. And then you for coming back this season.
All right, well, thank you for that one, and good luck on the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's Thomas Meeks, everybody, driver of the number 55. Last season's champion, getting merely beat out by one man. We're going to bring him on up. We're going to see if I can find him. Where is Matt Fleming? There he is. Matt, you got yours on, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Now, this race, you won in dominant fashion here. How does this one feel at Texas?
Oh, it feels really good. It's really good for the season opener. Come out here and get the win. Yeah, like I said before when we talked first stage, I love this track. I have a lot of fun here.
Absolutely, as you won in very dominant fashion here. You led probably most laps. Every time you had a chance, you seemed like you had that car on a rail. So, yeah, I mean, what was the trick here, man? How did you get so much speed there?
I mean, it's like just going in turn one. It's just kind of rolling the corner. You know, you back up the turn, you let off early, and you just let it roll. You try not to hit the brake, but excuse me. But if you have to, you know, you just want to barely graze the brake. And then just you gotta be patient getting back on the throttle. You know, there's gonna be guys that they'll catch up to you in 1 and 2, but they only do that for so many laps, and then eventually, if they're really diving it in there hard to try to get around you, they'll end up burning up their stuff, and you just kind of whiz right on through.
Yeah, and your plan worked. The strat worked. It looked like you had it. You didn't have it so easy, though, out there, as Thomas at one point looked like he was on a rail, and a couple other ones on the restart looked like they might have had the edge. But in the end, you came out on top. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody that might be watching this thing?
Yep. Once again, shout out to all the family and friends of Flagship. Shout out to our Flagship team. Looks like all 4 of us got in the top 10. I know Landon and Austin. I think they got in a little bit of the incidents that happened. So bouncing back and getting top 10s. That's awesome. Shout out to Thomas. He did put up a battle. He did. He actually nailed restarts. He's probably the best one to restart beside me there. So that is great to see. And shout out to all of our Flagship sponsors, Flem Dogs Auto Repair on this 88 Chevrolet. Then we had the Wheels America, MB Roofing, and Murphy Mechanical. I also want to shout out to Harpoon Design. They make all of our Flagship paints, which is pretty amazing. Definitely shout out to my wife and kids as they let me do this. And fun fact, as I'm sitting here on pit road, I was trying to go to a victory or a winner's victory lane here. Apparently, you can't get in over here. So.
No, you definitely cannot. And there is the Flem Dogs machine right there. As hey, guess what? I finally found your car on here. Didn't want me to do it the first time.
Really?
Yeah, so you cannot get in there.
Nope. Meeks was pushing me because my engine died while I was just sitting there. She's like, "Oh, well, you could turn into go to Victory Lane." So we came all the way around and gave it a shot. In fact, you cannot go through. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's
yeah,
pretty embarrassing.
This ain't a seat of Corsa, dude.
No, it was like, oh man,
no,
he led me wrong.
No, good. Congrats on placing top 5, man. You did dominant fashion, like I said, man. It wasn't a breeze, but it definitely wasn't. It definitely gave us a show to indeed.
Oh yeah. I also want to shout out you up there in the broadcast. I can't wait to go back and watch it.
Yeah, and don't laugh at my face. And if in case anybody's wondering, especially those in the stands, I am not wearing a tux. No tux. So I just want to clarify that. But no, congrats on placing top spot here at Texas, and great job here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That was Matt Fleming, everybody. Driver the number 88 Flem Dogs machine, racing for it's either Flem Dogs or his Flagship Motorsports. Haven't figured out which one it is yet. But for everybody watching this thing, thank you for watching. Thank you for following everything else. If you like what you see, want to see more of it, I'm going to be live with these guys every Monday night for the next like 25, 30 weeks, something like that. It's a monster season. If you want to get involved with these guys, you can check them out on Twitter, Facebook, or just look them up on iRacing through the leagues. It's Prime Grid Racing. They got a few other stuff in there. They got F1 leagues. They got they also got an Xbox cross console type league for F1 22 or 23. So don't be afraid to look these guys up. I believe it's there is a league fee, but I don't think it's too bad for the pockets. And everybody out there, thank you for watching. And I will be on again Wednesday night with some Cam Kings and another new track. So, well, never mind. Wednesday, Thursday, I believe we're off. So I'll have to clarify that one. But in case I don't get to, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And good night. Oh my God.
Play back.
Oh,
Ben was claiming that he was like, yeah,
no, he should have. He either should have slowed down or go down lower. There's a whole lane below him if he wanted.
I
to
think
get,
that one's
get
on
in there.
Ryan.
Do I think he dumped him? No, he definitely got into him. No,
it wasn't on purpose. I know that he's
No.
not aggressively, but like penalty worthy. I'm saying.
I
think so.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't
based
say
off of like
I wouldn't say penalty, but I would definitely put the blame on the 40.
I'm on Ryan's side with it though. I mean,
verbal
yeah,
warning.
trying.
You're saying?
Yeah, maybe a verbal warning or just be like, I don't know.
We do have
maybe
those.
not even. But yeah,
we got a
maybe
verbal. We got a verbal before a penalty comes. So
If
I
you
just
lift,
think, hear me
then-
out.
Go back
He
a little
sent
bit.
it on. He sent it on me.